Good morning, 11 a.m. on Saturday, December 31st. Good morning, 11 a.m. on Saturday. Got audio confirmation. 11 a.m. straight up, New Year's Eve. Welcome everybody and Happy New Year's to y'all. I'll poke over here to chat. I'm not too sure about what the format's going to be. I do have Zoom open. I do have some topics in the description of this video. If you're interested in going down that road, Zoom is available now. Hello, Parker, Robert, Jonathan, Rick, Tony Wallow, $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Tony, Jonathan, Tony again. Rick Lakes, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Rick. And let's see, we got Jonathan, CFWW, Mike Wojcik. I saw your name in the chat just before starting. I thought, should I go over to Google and see how do you pronounce that? And I didn't get around to doing that. So I hope that's not too much butchered. Martin Hogg, hello, from Scotland. See, I think all these others were just basic hellos. Then let's see, Martin Hogg, Doug, my apologies. I didn't see your comments until after tea time. Yes, I did antivirus scans with Defender, Malwarebytes, Adware Cleaner, and some malware found, but fake alert messages. Now, I think this was, Martin was asking about as a client who's going to sketchy websites and getting infected over and over and over. And my question to him was, were they actually viruses or were they just those pop-up fake alert messages? And I think it must be the fake alert. The two things that I turn to for recurring fake alert, meaning they don't click on anything, they don't go to a website, they just come up, is on notifications down in the bottom right corner, the Windows notifications. Go into there and come up to, in this list, you should see recent notifications. And if you see one of those fake alert notifications in here, it usually indicates where it's coming to you from. Perhaps a website address, or it could be an app, but I usually find them website addresses. And if that's the case, then go into your browser in settings, and you're looking for permissions for websites. Then go, let's see, I think permissions is way to find it, site settings. That's what it's called in Google Chrome. And then come down here in this permissions sections. There's recent activity. You might spot them on there, but here's view permissions and data stored across sites. So you click on that and then look for that particular site in this list. And this area in here tells you what things are active, what permissions it has, but you can click on this down list or down arrow to see other items on here. And where am I actually trying to get to? Trying to get, I guess into here. Yeah, here you go. Then in here, look for anything that's not default. Anything that says allow, that's probably how it's coming through. You can change it to block or default. You can reset permissions for the entire site, which is going to take them off of your site permissions list. Okay, so then we'll go back to, let's see, that was Martin's. I made it, but I'm not sure what place I'm in. Well, you are at the 1058 place. You're halfway down the screen and halfway up from the screen. Is that glass half full or half empty? I don't know. Just drink it. Okay, I will. Happy New Year, everybody. Poor Ken. Greetings from Central Valley. Did I miss any names there? Ran Israel. Robert Michael, Brian Lightfoot. Greetings from Central Valley of California. You're in my area. Maybe 40 days and 40 nights of rain. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain. We typically, year after year after year, we're told we're in a drought. Conserve on water. Hopefully, they're not going to be telling us that this summer. So let's see, Jonathan, Parker Morse, Selden Ball. People saying hello to each other. Oystein from Norway. Martin continued, despite blocking pop-ups in Edge. Yeah, pop-ups won't take care of that. If you have notifications allowed from that website, pop-up blocking is not going to do it. Rick, Parker, people saying hello to each other. Jonathan, I think again, Rick, everybody's saying hello to each other. AVDVR, good from Tony. Dog, New Year's Eve kind of snuck up on me. I just don't think about it much. And now you're telling me it's New Year's Eve. Yes, today it is. How did that happen? And I didn't bring the birthday 65 that my daughter and grandson put on the strawberry cream cheese pie, cake. What's it called? Strawberry cream cheese, whatever. Can you very slowly show me how you send people to another stream after yours has ended? Sure, I can do that. You have to be 1,000. Let's see, how is it? The site that you're sending to has to have at least 1,000 subscribers. But if you're less than 1,000, no, I don't think you can. I think you have to be over 1,000 before you have the ability to send to somebody else. And I am now authorized to redirect people to Kerry's channel. So I'm going to do that at the end of this stream, and then I'm going to join him on his stream. So we're going to be less than an hour during this stream. Seldom Ball question, can the Macrium Reflect Rescue USB be used to back up a computer that doesn't have Reflect installed? Yes, it can. After the computer's been shut down, yes. Have I? Well, I can't promise that I've tried that combination, but I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, Mike says, last name pronounced with a hard O, a soft C, silent C, soft I. Okay, so Wojcik. Wo, O is the hard O, long O in my terminology. Wojcik. So I is soft I or short I, hic, and don't pronounce the C. Wojcik. I think I got it. His Coolness is here. Welcome. Hi, Doug and chat friends from Waterford, Michigan. Happy belated birthday, Doug, from a mainframe AS400 program of 50 years. Awesome. Hope to see you around some more. We'll look forward to turning you blue soon, and Mike for that matter. Jim, people need to stay away from Russian Bride's website. Yeah, that was that client, what was it, Martin's, that was going to sketchy websites. Ken says, no, never mind, because of the 1,000 subscriptions, but thanks. Martin, Doug, many thanks for those pointers and loads of people having this issue, but seemingly it doesn't happen with Chrome. Hey, remember on that video at the end of it, I think that was when I was saying there was something else I wanted to say. And what was it? Well, I remembered what it was. I think I'm going to remember long enough to tell you. Yes, I'm just kidding. That it doesn't have to be sketchy websites. For a longest time, when I went to my bank's website to log into my bank, I was getting those scary, scammy pop-up messages, infected and pornography and all that kind of stuff from my bank website. If they can compromise any website that doesn't have its security up to snuff, it can happen on anything. I also find a lot of my clients, when they have it happen, they're on that Microsoft Edge landing page with all of those clickbaity, stories on them, and then clicking on those. Well, when you click on one of those, it's going to somebody else's website, not Microsoft's website, and that website could be compromised. And so then I had a lot of people that were getting that problem doing innocent things, not sketchy. One of them was a nun. I had a nun call me in a panic one day because she had all these pornographic images on her screen. She was a little rattled with that. Not as much as I would have thought. I think some nuns have more background history to them than you might anticipate. So, hello, Rick, and Zavi Minor. 3 more hours is 2023 here. Happy New Year to you, Zavi Minor. And then Bobby Warren, Catherine Anna Hauserman, hello to you. And Happy New Year as well. More people saying hello to each other in here. Catherine's asking everybody to like the video so much. And I'll say again, at the I'm going to be ending this in about 10 minutes before the top of the hour. So this stream will be less than an hour. I want to take a little bit of a break. Then I'm going to join Carrie and Mitch through StreamYard. I contemplated having doing my stream concurrent with their stream running. But the problem is that StreamYard and XSplit both want to control the cameras and just trying to pay attention to 2 chat rooms. And then I thought, why do I really need to do that? And I did not come up with a good reason. So I'm just going to shut down my stream 10 minutes before. You'll get an auto redirect to Carrie's stream. And then I'll see you back there and be able to interact with you in his chat room. That'll just be simpler. I'm going to go make sure that I do have the redirect set up. So I'll come in here in YouTube Studio and go to customization, scroll down, and here's this redirect. And I think if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, I don't think you even see this, because I don't think I see it on my Fortnite channel. This isn't publicly available. Oh, he must have changed. He must have changed his URL. And I don't see it. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Showing for 12 p.m. my time. And I'll say that. I'm glad I went in here and checked, because that wasn't going to work, because it had a URL that was correct yesterday. And apparently not correct now. So let's go bring in all of the participants in Zoom.
All one of them.
All one of them. Are you lonely there?
A little bit lonely.
Hello, Wintermute.
Hello.
Apparently you have muted your YouTube. Well, I had my microphone open for you, so you've been hearing me through Zoom.
Yes.
So do you have any New Year's Eve plans?
Yeah, actually, there's friends are having a party tonight. I'm going to that. Got plans with my parents tomorrow. Dinner plans.
All right, and if anybody from our community shows up at that party that you're going to, you're going to be surprised, right?
Probably. Nobody lives around here, I don't think.
Yeah, and they don't know where it is. All right, so let's say hello to Ken Stout.
Hi, Doug, Wintermute, Josh. Can you hear me?
Yes,
we hear you, Ken. Hello.
I'm using the camera in another application right now, so you got to put up with, I get no respect, no respect.
Well, it occurred to me after I said your name that I could have used a different name to show you no respect. And I'll take them in order. So hello, Josh.
Hi, Doug. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So your microphone is working. Do you have any New Year's Eve plans?
No, just gonna fire up Fortnite later on tonight and just play it until New Year's.
All right. Very good. And then Jim. Hello to you, sir.
Good afternoon, all.
Yeah. So here we go. What are we going to do today? I do have topics in the description of this video if we want to go down that road. If we just wind up chit-chatting, that's fine with me too. Ken, is there anything noteworthy to be talking about from from activity on your channel?
I have a video problem with my monitors blinking. You guys will see it later tonight, because I tried it on 3 different monitors and it still blinks. So not only is my main monitor blinking, now my other ones are as well.
Is this the same issue you were having last week?
Do what, Wintermute?
You were having that issue last week or something.
Yeah, it's the same issue ongoing. Yeah.
Is it just Zoom, or is it more than Zoom?
No, I was recording a video and I moved it over to another smaller monitor and it started. You guys will see it. It blinks out quite a bit. I'm not sure that it's not OBS related, honestly, because that seems to be the common factor. Yeah, I'll deal with it next year. It's no big deal. It's just
You
annoying.
gotta put it off for a year.
Yeah, really.
Well, I guess you can't say put it
Or a
off for a
day.
year. You have to say put it off till next year. Yeah. And now, one thing that's been on my mind with you, and it seems like somebody else having a similar issue, is your non-standard monitors. You're not, all of your monitors are not regular computer monitors. You have a mix of things.
Yeah, I have
Right.
2 HP 22s. I have a Sanyo television. I have an Element television.
Yeah. So I was
Is
wondering
that
about that. And then also, do you have long cables connecting them?
probably the longest cables, 6 feet, and that's with an extension.
That's 6 feet with an extension?
I think I don't know, Doug. It's been a long year.
Why would-
No, it's probably 6 feet without it. I've got a couple of things that have extensions on them, but I don't think that's one of them. They're all VGA or doggone it. They're all HDMI coming out of the graphics card. 2 of them have a to convert it from HDMI to DPI or display, whatever that is, on the 2 HPs.
So
Don't
you got
don't make me get technical. You know I won't be able to do this.
well, my point is you've got a lot of non-standard stuff going on there. So there could be any of those components or combination of them that could be giving you a inconsistent symptom.
I also hear that.
Oh,
go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
well, I was just going to ask you if any of them are CGA.
Are VGA?
CGA.
CGA? I have no clue what what? Spell that out for me, please.
I just wanted to see if I
Classic
could get
graphics.
I just wanted to see if I could get a laugh from Jim.
Oh,
That's very old. It's very old.
That's
type
a
of
standard
monitor.
from the 80s, Ken.
Yeah.
okay.
You're not old enough to remember that.
Oh, he is.
I'm just a young. No, I'm not. Thank you, Doug. So I also hear you got Josh's Fortnite issue with being able to hear it on Fortnite resolved.
Yeah, so just for the audience's sake, his audio was working fine for his YouTube, but it wasn't working in Fortnite. And Ken did some work with Josh and thought he had it solved, but not. And basically it's because there are settings within Fortnite that are specific to audio. So I connected remotely to him when he was just starting his Fortnite stream and made adjustments for his microphone settings and his turning off his push to talk. Now I said, and Josh, this is information for you to note. I set them specifically in Fortnite, which means when you switch the default devices on your computer, Fortnite's not going to recognize the change to default. Fortnite is going to be using the microphone in your webcam, and it's just going to stick on that.
Well, I'll be giving a microphone for this computer and my computer at the house.
Yes, and I knew that, and that's partly why I did it that way, because I know we're going to need to make changes again once you get that. Now, another thought that occurred to me during this little episode is, Ken, I don't understand how you think you're going to be able to make any kind of progress with your tech support business if you don't learn Fortnite.
I was watching
Doug, you need to be awake tonight. Really super late. I come from Fortnite.
It was hilarious.
It'll just boost your career. Promise you.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll. I'll go from 213 to 215 in subscribers, huh?
I'll say hello to a few more people here. George Ferrugia. If you want to tell me how to pronounce that better, I'd welcome that. I do like to pronounce names correctly. I said Ferrugia. I don't think that's right. And he says, Happy New Year. So Happy New Year to you as well. Al Neo, she wasn't having none of that, referring to my nun that got the scam infection messages. So we are best to simply set Chrome as the default browser. So are we best to simply set Chrome as the default browser? I wouldn't give that argument to anybody. I don't mind
Nope.
whatever browser somebody chooses. Yeah.
No.
Bobby Warren says, Doug, my internet was out. I got $100 credit. Now, if you can do that every day, that could really work out for you. That could be a new career.
I like that better than tech. So how do I do that?
Right. You just claim your internet's out and get $100 credit. If you can accomplish that every day, you're going to be sitting pretty. I like that idea. Start journeying, you have to sell them. You have to have Macrium free installed to make a backup or install one. I'm getting curious to test that now. So to test that, I would need to install Macrium free on the computer, make a USB bootable, and then boot a computer off of that and see if I can make a backup. I just told you all that you can do it, but then I thought, wait a minute, have I really tested that variation? I have done it with my Macrium USB, but I have a paid version. So I guess I don't really know that. Maybe does Star know that? Al got a laugh out of something there. Good.
I think you can do it, but you can't view the image files from that computer until you put Macrium on it. I think that's what it is. But you can back it up.
And even viewing the image, to restore specific files using the free version. I think I've done that recently. I think you can do that.
Well, you can restore from the boot disk. But I'm just saying, if you want to browse the image type, it's got to be associated with Macrium's program.
Then Bobby says, Ken and Doug, Spectrum called me this afternoon and offered me Spectrum Mobile. Did you guys hear about it before?
I have not.
Spectrum Mobile. I'm imagining that is paying for an internet service to your cell phone or to a laptop when you're not at your home Wi-Fi. I don't know. I think I've heard of it, but I'm not quite sure what it is. So Jonathan, Darren, hello to you. Happy New Year. You said it correctly. It's a Maltese name, Ferrugia.
Yeah, I'm on Spectrum Mobile. It's a cell phone plan.
You're on a Spectrum cell phone plan, but that's actually that is a plan for your cell phone.
Yeah, it's just cell
connection
phone.
Completely. So it's voice and internet.
Yeah.
So Spectrum Mobile as competing against Verizon or whoever else you might get it from. All right. So it's got nothing to do with your home internet unless they can package it. And then R, hello R. I recognize R's YouTube name. You might find that surprising since it's only a single letter, but he comes to us from my Fortnite channel. Mike Wojcik, long O, short I, silent C. I use Brave, but I switched to Chrome for certain websites because it just seems to work better with them. Now I have found that fairly often, surprisingly often, especially with my clients who use government sites. And my bank, when I go into my bank and try to open statements, I cannot do that on Chrome. I have to go to Edge for that. When I click on statements to open, there's a drop-down menu that's supposed to show me which statement I want to open. The drop-down menu doesn't happen until I go to Edge. But keep in mind that's the same website that was doing all of those pornographic pop-ups. I guess they got it fixed because that's not happening anymore. Dennis, DDT 2005. You can do a free backup from USB boot disk. Okay, you can do a Macrium free backup from a USB boot disk. So I believe he's saying that because he routinely has done that. Boot a computer off that USB, so that concurs with what Wintermute's opinion is and what my first opinion was. The Bronc, hello. More hellos to each others. Sales lady told me I can save money on my phone bill. You might want to, after my contract runs out on Verizon, they automatically bump my charges up, and then eventually I notice it. And I call them, and if you do another contract, they can drive the price way down. So if they're comparing your price with what they're offering now with what you're currently paying on your cellular carrier, it might behoove you to call your cellular carrier and see if they have any contracts or promotionals for you to save money. They're happy to do that. because they don't want to lose you. And they know if you're calling, you're thinking about switching. R says, can I play with you, please? Here, celebration is January 1st. Well, I'm not playing Fortnite now. I will be later this afternoon. And
Wait, what? This isn't Fortnite? Oh my gosh, what am I doing here?
Well, I could be talked into it if you really want it.
Again, you need to be up late tonight. 10:52 my time. You need to be up.
Oh, well, you know what? Since my neighborhood has fireworks going off, that's quite possible.
Sorry to hear that.
Much to my dismay. And frankly, if I had my way, I would go to bed at a normal time tonight. But that doesn't work in my neighborhood. Too many enthusiastic people.
New Year.
Yep, so that's okay. I don't sweat it. Martin says, I've used Acronis for some backups and for recovery files or whole system. Bronk head to Jonathan, waiting for New Year's with just 4 hours to go. Dennis says, let's see. Laughing my Adam's apple off. There we go.
Yeah.
And it's because he's a Doug. What can you ask for? Bobby Warren, I have Verizon, called them, told them there's no offers now. Oh, I have Verizon. Yeah, they have no offers now. I'm thinking about getting Spectrum's mobile plan. $29.99. That's very inexpensive. I'm a little worried about that. Be interesting to see how it works out. Bobby. Coming back to Zoom. Hello, hello, hello. Jim's got a colorful computer there. I think that's your regular computer on that desk, isn't it?
That's the streamer / editing machine. Yes.
Yeah. So my morning was a little preoccupied with packaging up that hard drive to be sent off to $300 data recovery.
Is that?
And I insured it for $5,000.
Hey.
Yeeks. That doesn't really cover it if it gets lost. And I don't have a confirmation if Brian has any potential of actually repairing the drive. That's not his advertised business.
No, that's
Repair
not what
the
they
drive
do.
to make it functional. I think that sound that I demonstrated that Ken likes to hear me recreate does that about 6 times. It sounds to me like an electric motor trying to actuate and it's just not being able to move. So I think the heads are stuck in the landing position. But I don't know. I don't care if he gets back, if he just recovers the data, which I'm concerned about because it's a SQL database. You can't just copy native files, as far as I know. I think there are some hoops to jump through that you can recover files and then put them through some other manipulations to get them into SQL database, but that means I need to recreate the server operating system from scratch, which isn't the big deal in this case because they don't even have usernames on it. It's a single use computer. They go to that computer, that keyboard, that mouse. They're logged on as administrator and there's no other user accounts. There's no security implementation. So it's a pretty easy Windows server to set up. And then we got to go through whatever machinations it takes to stuff the recovered data into the SQL database. And I don't know how or if it can be done. And I contemplated that. Do I hold the drive here until I get a confirmation from Brian that yes, he can recover SQL databases? If he can't do it, I have nothing. I have no next plan of reason in mind. So I figured I'll just send it to him, get the ball rolling. If we have to do something else, we have to do something else. So does anybody in the Zoom panel know about SQL databases?
Not me.
Ken, I thought you would jump on that.
I haven't messed with them in a long time. But
Yeah.
what you're hoping for is you can get a full
No.
image. If you can get a full image, you can put that on any drive, and then.
Yeah, but that's not even what that's not what his business markets. He does not claim to do an image of drives. He only claims to
Really?
recover data. And he says on their documentation, they say a successful recovery is if we can get a portion of your desired data. So that's what's called successful recovery. Now he does also say with this drive that their track record has been something like 94% success on this particular drive model. These papers aren't the ones that give me that information. That's something else completely. Yeah, but at any rate, my hope is, well, a common thing that he does is use donor drives to swap parts over. So if he uses a donor drive to swap heads over and then has a fully functional hard drive, my hope is that he can just send that back to me. And I happily pay more than his normal recovery for that. Catherine is asking what brand the drive is. I have published that a few times. I'll go look that up again. And let's see, to get to that, Catherine, are you proud of me? I saw that question from you right away as soon as you put it in. Catherine knows that I have a track record of not seeing her questions early enough. Here's the label. I'm going to give you the label, Catherine. Here it is. It's a Toshiba. The model number is here, DT01ACA100. It's 1 terabyte drive. And Brian even utilized the serial number. He made some reference to something about the serial number. I think it has to do with, I don't know what it had to do with, but he made some mention of it. So let's come back here. Catch up more on chat. I called the sales lady back. They will add me as ESIM. I will fire Verizon on Monday. I don't know when the eSIM is. I pay $17 for my mobile plan from Sam Van Thiel. I have 10 gigabyte unlimited calling. Selden says, thanks for the Macrium info. I'll create the boot USB, freshly install Windows 10. Use it to back up my main computer. I have very strange error pop-ups after installing Macrium Free. Man, with what you've seen recently, let's see, Lawn Dog, yeah. If you're technically inclined, it does not free you from needing to do backups. And you don't know whether you're going to need it until that day comes. So do periodic images or have scheduled images. Even with the free version of Macrium Reflect, you can schedule automatic full backups and incremental backups. You can't do differential, or it might be the other way around. You can do differential but not incremental. So it's a carrier in the Netherlands, a $300 data recovery. You have to replace the heads to recover file. He can clone the disk to know. That would be great too. And so I gave out the brand. Ida Rivera, hello to you. Happy New Year's.
Did you pay for a donor drive already, or is that later?
That comes later once he receives it. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen pretty quickly. And now, although another possibility is I have seen even YouTube videos, people taking the lid off in a non-clean room, bumping the spindles or the heads, putting it back together and being able to recover data from it. It's high risk. I would not do that. I did try a little tapping on the side of it.
Question. Would
Yes.
that be Tim? Did you see Tim do that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim said he could help you.
Yeah.
Oh,
$15.
Half the price. Okay. Thanks.
Yep. No, not going down that road. If clocks were needed, it would be from now. Oh, your clock's tonight. Doug, I have both carriers. I got a new number with my new carrier. Oh, I hate to get a new number. I have ported my number over from so many different carriers. It's crazy. It was a Toshiba drive. Yes, very good. Thank you. She's yes, very good, Doug, for catching her question quickly. Let's see. Happy New Year wishes between people. And Ida Feliz Anya Nuevo. Feliz Anya Nuevo. Am I pronouncing that okay? Anybody?
That's
Nobody,
good enough.
nobody knows. Good enough for us.
Doug, did you just do a quote from Fast Times at Ridgemont High? I think that's from. Or no, that's Ben Stein when he goes Bueller.
I was almost going to do that. I don't think I actually said that. I was almost there. The phrase just before it, you felt it coming, didn't you? Yeah, I had that in mind. Stout.
We have another year to get up to
another year to get me up to that level.
I didn't say that. That's not what I'm saying. No.
Good luck with that.
One of them 5 Dougs will catch up.
Yeah.
But by then there'll probably be about 7 or 8 Dougs. So we could have issues.
Bobby's saying he will port his Verizon number to Spectrum on Monday when the porting department is open. So I guess you have to have a new number and then port it.
Is it going to be open on Monday? Isn't Monday the federal holiday for tomorrow?
Yeah, Postal Service is not open apparently because I tried to request a pickup for this package, and they only had scheduling available for Tuesday. But if I catch my mail carrier today, that's why I have the window open here, which is unusual. I'll hand it to him. I texted my regular mail carrier. She's off this weekend. Yes, I have my mail carrier's cell phone number. Some of you know the reason why I have that. That's from back when we had somebody breaking into our mailboxes across the street from me, and I set up video cameras. I had one of those wildlife cameras that you can put out in the wildlife somewhere, and it's motion sensitive. And I put it out in the gutter, and I captured his license plate. So I had his license plate. I had him on video breaking into the mailboxes and taking the mail out. Police department would not do anything. The fraud department at the Postal Service and a local investigator did work on it, did find the person, found where he lives, found where he hangs out, found some known associates, and asked me permission to do a stakeout from my driveway to try to catch them. And they were going to try to catch them at the other place first. And they said if they don't catch them there, they'll have to do a stakeout from my driveway, which is going to be that investigator and her supervisor. They were going to take shifts. They never showed up. About a week later, I called trying to get hold of her. She's been transferred to another department. And the supervisor of her department says she wasn't supposed to do that. We're not going to pursue this. Dead subject. So that was fun. Then I wound up finding replacement lock cylinders for this community mailbox. And I replaced those lock cylinders myself with the keys and gave the keys to my mail carrier. Later that day, their service department came out with the whole new mailboxes and replaced the entire mailboxes, and nobody could pick up their mail for like 3 or 4 weeks until the post office got the keys distributed. Nightmare. Okay, enough of that. Let's see, some more hellos going on here. Catherine, I got my parcel on Monday. Then I can finish the PC bill for my neighbor. Awesome. CFW's got an interesting article here. So let's go take a look at what that is. Let's see, I think I can, if I click on that, I still get my chat window back, right? Yep. I've been doing a right click and going to it, then I got that nuisance message. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Inspired by Office Space film, Washington software engineer steals over $300,000 from the employer. Is this a alternative suggestion to, who was it? Martin in chat, I think, that was getting $100 for internet service being down.
No, I think he's referring to the movie Office Space, where they start stealing a fraction amount of a penny, and like overnight they make millions
Oh,
of
yeah,
dollars.
yeah. Oh, I get it. So this was an actual software engineer who got the idea from Office Space and then actually did the deed. Got it. Has anybody even looked at my topics in the description? If it's no, that's okay. We can just jibber jabber.
Yeah, got topics. Well, number 1 and 2 are reserved for everybody. Okay.
Number 4. Website development.
Oh, that's right. That's your alley. I like that.
A couple of you stepped on each other. What was that one, Ken?
The number 4 is right up Wintermute's alley. He's helped me out quite a bit on some website things I've been doing. Well, actually, he's done it all. I'm just taking credit. But yeah, I like 4.
All right. Well, that won't take long to give you a little peek at it. I'll go bring my website up. Some of you aren't even aware that I have a website. LiveWindowsTraining.com. And go to that. And what I did here recently is I just added a, what's it called, a plugin to get my YouTube videos automatically posted to the website. So there's Windows Daily 123 and then No Sound in Steam game and going on down. Now I haven't set it up to continually do them yet. I just imported some of them. And what I'd like to include on that too is a transcript. And I'm thinking what is the value behind this is with the transcript, I think Google might be able to find search results off of my website and direct people eventually to my YouTube channel by virtue of that exposure of the YouTube videos and transcripts on my website. So there's some other thoughts beyond that, but that's the basic that I'm just tinkering around with that right now. And along with that, I want to show something else, just in case people aren't aware of the transcripts. I'll go back here to YouTube, onto any of my videos or anybody's video for that matter. Let's go to
Ken Stout Live.
All right, sure, let's do that. Ken Stout Live.
You heard that?
I heard that.
I had my microphone muted. Oops.
You thought you.
Come
Hello, Ida.
You know what? Somebody else did. I haven't said hello to other new people. I'll take a delay here. So hello, Ida. How are you? Happy New Year's Eve.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
Feliz Año Nuevo. Feliz Año.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got that. I'm just trying to get the pronunciation right. Feliz Año Nuevo. Feliz Año Nuevo.
Right.
Right? Got that right?
Yes.
Oh, good. And I also haven't said hello to Gary yet. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
You're looking a little chipper today.
Very good. You're good with cultural references today. I'm amazed. 32K in memory as opposed to 32 gig on the right.
32 gig on the right down here. And this is 32 gig of memory with a huge CPU chip by comparison to that memory.
No, that's 32K on the left back in the day.
32K. 32,000 bytes of memory compared to 32 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's worth a spotlight. Let's bring that up larger. Let's see.
Everything gets smaller with time.
And I guess that's guess that's about all I'm going to get there.
Not me.
Yeah, oh yeah, you got a tape measure there. So that's 15 inches across. And this is a plug-in board. This isn't a
Yep.
motherboard.
Nope.
This board you
Hi,
plug in
Wintermute.
to a board.
I hate it.
It's
All
add on
right.
for an S100 computer in 78.
1978.
Mhm.
How much would a memory board like that cost?
Close to 10 grand.
$10,000.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yikes.
Cheap at twice the price.
Yeah. Ida, do you have any New Year's plans?
Me?
Ida.
No, not today. Just hanging out with you guys.
Okay, good. Ken got to laugh at me choosing Ida instead of Gary. So now, Gary, how about you?
No.
All right.
This is it's not fiscal year end. I pay taxes quarterly. Who cares? My New Year's was not this weekend. Just another day off, and I don't drink.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. So I'll go back here and finish what I was demonstrating on Ken Stout Live's channel. Go to the three-dot menu here. And we don't get a transcript for him. So I don't know, maybe it's not. Oh, that one's just yesterday. Maybe the transcript's not there yet. Let's go back and try an older one. Ken Stout Live, and let's go back to 4 days ago, 3 days ago. It doesn't matter. All right, I'll take this one 5 days ago. If they're doing transcripts for you, they should have it then. Yep, here it is, show transcript. And that shows it over here on the right-hand panel. So and if you wanna search for something in there, you can do Control F. And what might we search for of incriminating value? Wrong. Who was wrong? Transfer me to the wrong place. So what was he saying then? You can click on that and it'll take you right to that point in the video. And you can copy the whole thing. Control A, nope, not that way. I guess you have to drag through it. Scroll bar. So when I first thought about doing this, I thought about trying to use something to automate this task, but then I found a plugin that does it automatically by using APIs, and that was the acronym I was trying to struggle for recently. Application Programming Interface, where you can have a plugin on a website that can use an API to automatically extract content from the website. So then if I did a Control C, then I open Microsoft Word, drag it over to that screen, and Control V to paste. And now it's kind of inconvenient because you want to talk about run-on sentences. It's just the words. There's no punctuation. I mean, except for like a contraction. So that's about it for that little mini exposure. Well, it's about time to shut this down for me to get ready to go to.
Real quick
Gary's
before you,
session.
can you go back to when you were searching for that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring something up real quick. No, show us when you were searching to get that specific one. There was a restream thing that I did.
Oh yeah.
Got the big R on it. Well, earlier
let's see,
today, I was checking
live.
some things out. Yeah, right there. See that big R right there? No, scroll back at right there. No, go back to uploads. Like the
Uploads, not
yeah, or
live.
video. Go to videos. No, it wasn't live.
Videos. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you see the big R right there, second one in, recently uploaded. Am I the only one seeing?
He keeps
you're
scrolling
delayed
up.
on
It's
YouTube.
it's the very first. It's the very first. It's the top.
Oh yes, first row. Okay, I see it.
So somehow when I did that and when I did all the restream nonsense to do, they are now subscribed to my channel and they're a moderator.
What?
Have you ever heard of
Oh
anything?
yeah. Oh yes. Oh no, that makes total sense because
Oh, glad it makes sense to you. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll wait for an explanation tomorrow.
in order for Restream to be able to stream from or to your channel, it has to have rights. It has to have access rights to your channel. So yeah, that's totally expected that you find them with rights on your
Mhm.
channel.
No, not necessarily rights. They're subscribed and they're a moderator. I found that part to be really interesting.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Subscribe. Yeah. I'm not sure what they're using that for, but it's probably, maybe it's just part of what's needed in order to accomplish the overall purpose.
Could be. Thanks.
Yep. You're welcome. All right. So is there any last things in chat or in Zoom before we shut down and I go see you on Carrie's channel? Looking at chat, I'm not going to actually bring it up and read it. Don't see anything there I need to mention. All right.
We'll see you on Carrie. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see you on Carrie's stream. We're not going to see you on Carrie, but we'll see you on Carrie's channel. How's that?
Okay, good enough. Now I don't know. I didn't know whether Mitch is actually going to be also participating through what's that thing called that you've experimented with? StreamYard? Yeah. I don't know if Mitch is going to be connecting through StreamYard or if he's there physically with Carrie. Okay. All right.
Find out in about 10 minutes.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, Doug.
All right.
Good night. Goodbye.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye,
Yep.
guys.
Thank you. All right. Shutting down Zoom. And that's it for now. There's an email address if you want to reach out to me for something you'd like me to cover on one of the Windows Daily episodes, or to help with a problem that you're having with your computer. I can connect remotely to computers. I can bring you on a Zoom session so we have conversation. We can either do that during a live stream or we can do that as a recorded session that I would upload later. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. And I hope to see you all in Carrie's stream in a few minutes. Goodbye.